Wrestler of the year. I'll go one. Yeah, women and men.
Okay. I have for male, I have Cody Rhodes. Um, and I have Cody Rhodes because he has worked his butt off since he came back to WWE. And if we're being honest, this past year, he's carried the company on his back. You can't tell me that it was Roman Reigns because it wasn't. Roman hasn't carried the company in over 2 years. And that was because that was when he decided he didn't want to be showing up on SmackDowns and like didn't want to do
Yeah.
PLEs and whatever. So Cody has really done that. I mean, we have to say, he won the Royal Rumble this year, which was back to back. He's done so much. Like he's on the road, he's at live events. He's not only doing SmackDowns, he's been at every live event. He's shown up on Raw. He's doing almost every PLE.
Mm-hmm.
He is doing every appearance. He's doing meet and greets. He's doing sponsorships. He's doing YouTube videos. He's staying after shows for an hour or two to take fans or pictures with fans. Like, there's nothing this dude is not doing. And he's defending the title. Like I think they said this past PLE or Saturday Night Main Event was his 7th title defense, but he's already done it 53 times at live events. Like this dude is putting in work. And so to me, it's like he's the wrestler of the year for the men.
I would wholeheartedly agree that Cody Rhodes for the men is easy answer. The only other thing I'll add is that he is in the top 5 of all athletes merch sold on Fanatics.
Mm-hmm.
Athletes,
Mm-hmm.
not wrestlers.
Which is
Okay,
huge because
I
that
know that
also tells you where wrestling is in pop culture now.
exactly. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's we're back, baby. We're
Yeah.
we're fucking back.
Uh,
Um,
who's
I
yours
don't
for
know for the
women?
men. I would say like for the men, I'll give Swerve. I got to give Swerve his flowers because he really did a hell of a job being champion. And, it's not easy to have to just give the title over to, Brian Danielson to have that moment when you were, I mean, we could have seen a lot more from Swerve, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the honorable thing to do. And he just the matches that he put on, his mic work, obviously that stuff, but the crowd too. I mean, when you hear him say whose house, the entire place
Mm-hmm.
screams Swerve's house. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's so I would go there. And then for the women, I'll let you give the praise to, the Rias and the Liv, all those. I'm giving my girl Timeless Tony Storm.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves all the praise for her work in 2024. Some of the best character work I've seen in wrestling in a
Mm-hmm.
very long time. You have a gimmick of a 1920s, 30s actress. It
Mm-hmm.
seems very Vince McMahon and like buried on arrival.
Mm-hmm.
But you have someone like Tony Storm who she lived it. I mean, she everything from the catchphrase of her catchphrase, the little nuances of her in commentary, the comments that she'd make, Luther, the butler, and then adding in Mariah May to incorporate that into which I mean, I can't believe I didn't mention it for feud of the year, but that was up there for feud of the year. So I believe that Tony Storm is the 2024 Women's Wrestler of the Year. And she came back doing her, just Tony Storm, the rocker gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
But she has now the thing is that she has amnesia and thinks it's her first day ever at AEW. And even that seems ridiculous, but she's pulling it off. So hats off to her.
I have to be
Portrait of a
semi-biased.
rock star. Thank you.
Um, Hold on.
Who's your like? Yeah, I
For
mean, there's
I'm a little biased, but I'm saying Liv Morgan, and that is because um I I think that we have seen a lot of improvement from her this year. I think that she has handled in not the most fun situation, you know, uh taking the title when Becky was leaving and Rhea got hurt, and then it's like it's not been super great for her every week. I feel like she's dealt with a lot of criticism from the fans, and I think that's not fair. But I feel she's kind of hit her stride this year. Um, and I think you have to acknowledge that because the women's world championship is still relatively new, so that's also important. She's gotten over on her own, and then coupling her with Dominic, everything that they have done has been so good. Like it's definitely fizzling out a little bit right now, but I can't blame her for that, you know?
Mhm.
So yeah, I think she deserves some credit for sure.